Hey everybody, it's Jeff Ustry here at Total Bowling Gear. A couple weeks ago we lost John Donahue, one of the Kansas City bowling legends, a Kansas City Hall of Famer. John was a good friend of all of us here at the store and a good customer of the store as well. And it's just really sad to see that John isn't going to be with us. We're going to miss him on Friday nights. He used to stop in here every Friday night and get some ball work done. I don't mean every Friday night, I mean every Friday night. So last Friday I kind of had one of those moments where I'm like, man, I'm really missing John. It's, you know, it's around 5 o'clock, time he normally would have come in, and it's too bad that he's gone, but it's nice to remember people and all the positive things they did. And John was a great guy, a little quirky guy. If you knew John, you knew that he was a different kind of breed, but super great heart, somebody who wouldn't hurt a fly, very competitive about his bowling. So John, we're going to miss you. I got a call from John's family yesterday about looking through his bowling stuff, and they just honestly wanted to kind of sell some of it, get a little bit of money for it to put towards John's final expenses and some things, but as importantly, honestly, just get it out of the house. And so we went over there this morning and we found some pretty interesting stuff. Again, if you knew John, you would expect that in his bowling bags were some pretty interesting things. There was a lot of things that frankly just went straight in the trash, but there were some very cool things I want to show you today. So I'm going to start with this bag. Let me adjust the camera here. I think you'll get a kick out of this. This is a bag that we found in John's stash. And if you knew John, you would expect him to own a bag like this, not only back when it was made, but to still have it to this day. This is the Royal Double by ABS Bowling. ABS Bowling, if you're not familiar with international bowling sales, ABS is a distributorship in Japan, and they're actually the world's largest bowling distributor of products. But ABS makes their own bags, and they have for decades. And they apparently made this one. I can't find a date on it anywhere, but I'm guessing this is probably late 60s, early 70s-ish. But this is the Royal Double by ABS. So let's check out the features. We got these two tags on it here. One says Tohoku Expressway, and it's got some Japanese on the front and back. We're probably going to send that to somebody who knows Japanese and see if we can't get whatever that says. I'm kind of interested in what that might say on there. Not sure if it would have been original to the bag or not. It's got a little jingle bell on it. We got this bag tag here with the bowling pin on it, and well, hang on. Oh no, that, oh dude, I didn't even know what this was. But this seems like something John would have carried. These are fingernail clippers with a bowling pin that hinges. Try and show you that on the camera. Not to be gross or anything, but I wonder how many times John used that to clip his fingernails. So it's got this cool like finger clipper thing on the tag here. We'll go on by that. Let's check out the inside of the Royal Double. We got the fold away handles here. Pretty awesome little clip here. Try and show you that on the camera. Looks like it would have had a keyed lock at one time. No key came with the ABS Royal Double today, so we won't be locking our bag up anytime soon. Awesome adjustable strap, absolutely zero padding on it like it would have been in 1970. Made with some brown leather and red trim, single stitch sewn there, so good quality stuff. You got metal clips on here. Let's check out the inside of the Royal Double. Let's start on the back pouch here, see what's in here. These are great zippers, by the way. They don't make zippers like this anymore. Oh man. We got some like soft velvet plush fabric. It's like an emerald green, massive pouch here. They didn't know they were designing this for 2020, but I mean, you could go laptop in here, iPad, you know, your pen and paper. You could get all kinds of stuff. It's probably big enough for like one of those like 1990s bag phones if you're still carrying one of those around. Well, let's check out the main compartment. Turn it around here. Oh, before I go to the main compartment, check out the bottom. Look at these caster wheels. You can't find bags with caster wheels these days. These are slick. This bag probably would have had like a strap, like a pull behind thing, so you could wheel it through like an airport or bowling center with a pull behind strap, just like a piece of luggage. So that's kind of interesting. Let's check out the main compartment, see what we find in the Royal Double by ABS. Oh, look at this. We got another huge pouch here. This one probably holds shoes, small accessories here, More small accessories here, and another velvet green plush pouch. A little bit of dust in there. Probably from 1970. We got, oh, look at this. This is a matching red, kind of like a 2-ball seesaw. Take it out, wash it when needed. This one probably hasn't been washed in a while, but looks like your 2 balls could sit in there on top of some ball cups. Yep, there we go. And these aren't just any ball cups. These are rubber. This is molded rubber. These are not plastic. So as you mar the surface of these up, as you scratch them, these things aren't going to hurt the surface of your bowling ball. These are full-on rubber. I mean, soft, nice material to protect your bowling ball. You got a, that's like a plywood base or something in there. They don't make bags like this anymore. More pockets here. Awesome bag. The Royal Double by ABS. Not sure what you guys think this bag would go for. I'm thinking this bag's got to be 200 bucks or so. I mean, this is leather. This is real leather. I mean, you think you hate this bag now. Wait till you try it out, as Clark would say. Honestly, this bag was probably pretty expensive whenever John would have gotten it. But a pretty cool item here. One that we'll probably keep here in the store. If you want to check it out sometime, just come on by and you can check out the Royal Double by ABS. I've got some other cool stuff I wanted to show you. I'm going to turn the camera here. So, got some info on these items here from our buddy Paul Wolf. He says that in his day, John would have gone through a ton of this stuff while he was bowling. This is traction powder, basically like a rosin type product. Let's check out one of the bottles here. We got like 15, 16 bottles of this stuff. You got traction non-slip. So for bowlers, you just rub it on the palms and the fingers only. For other sports, you can rub it completely over your hands. 1 1/4 ounce by volume. Kind of a powdery rosin type stuff. Oh, it's like granular. It's not, what is this stuff? So it's kind of like, it's kind of got the consistency of like powdered sugar. Oh yeah, that dries the hands really good. That'll be the driest left palm in Kansas City all day long. If you need some of this stuff, I mean like Bill Lyle, Sam Hoover, you know, some of you guys who would have bowled back in the day with John, we got lots of this stuff. Traction non-slip. And if you don't like the powder, you know, because the mess, you get all over the table, other people complain about it, that's okay. We got traction bags. Odorless non-slip. They're chemically right to improve your game. Hope you can see that there. Chemically right to improve your game. Unbelievable product. Let's read the back here. Try traction in spray cap bottles. Works great for glove users. Pat over the hand and wrist before installing the glove. Does not get gummy, sticky, or build up in holes of ball. Washes right off. Oh, I can wash it right off my left palm. This is a 1 ounce bag. These were made by Bob Chase Pro Shop Products, KCK 66101. Bob Chase used to own the Pro Shop here in town. Frankly, I don't know anything about Bob Chase. I'm not old enough. Like I said, guys like Bill Lyle, Sam Hoover, Ronnie Hopper, all those guys can probably tell you a whole lot about Bob Chase and these products that he made. But apparently these actually sold nationwide and did pretty well. We gave John a box. We had actually had a dozen box when I worked at Ebonite. I found a dozen box of Robbie's Sure Touch, an odorless non-slip. Probably a product that was made to compete with this traction product, honestly. This one you don't want to touch, remove the pad from the bag. You just leave it in the bag there, and then you touch the pad with your fingers and rub your thumb over the fingers. It absorbs all hand moisture. So if you need to ensure a firm grip for your improved control, go with Robbie's Odorless Non-Slip. This was actually made by Robbie Robinson back before Robbie's was owned by Ebonite. You can see his Glendale, California address right there. Pretty cool stuff. So the last thing I want to show you, by the way, if you're a friend of John's or just kind of a collector of stuff, if you want a frankly, if you want a bowling ball that was John's, if that means something to you, we have a bunch of used 16-pound John Donahue bowling balls. Frankly, there's really no demand for used 16 bowling balls. I have no idea what's going to end up happening with these, but I mean, we have all kinds of stuff here that belong to John. You might even recognize some of these balls or the logos. That one right there, Kaya Surratt got the drill for him. That was a pretty cool day. You can check out my Facebook page for a story about that. But these were all John's bowling balls, and they're used 16s. We'll have them here in the store for a couple weeks or so. If for whatever reason you have interest in grabbing one of those and just remembering John, or if you have a youth bowler who can get some use out of it, or whatever it might be, come on by. We'll be glad to help you out. The last thing I want to show you today was something that John did to every bowling ball he owned that you may not know. So this was one of the products John got recently here at the store. It's a Brunswick U-Motion. What I wanted to take you through today was the mastery of the John Donahue thumb tape insert. This is what every one of those balls looks like. I'm not sure if you can see that in that camera right there. Right here in the thumb hole, and I'm going to take this out so you can see it. But there's a cushiony type thumb tape insert, and John's the only person in the world I ever saw that did this. And every one of those balls in the back there has this tape in it right now. So let's take this out, check out the mastery of the John Donahue tape insert. We'll see if we can pull this out clean. Yep, came right out. So look at this. I mean, this is sweet. Put that down, get out of my hands. Kind of rotate this all over. And then I'm going to take it apart for you so you can see exactly the craftsmanship of what's been done here. Alright, so starting in the thumb hole, it looks like John went, I always wondered how he put these together, and now I've got one that I don't feel bad about tearing apart on him. Whenever he would come in for his box sanding on his bowling balls, he was always particular about trying to get all the sanding slurry off these, because frankly, this is an expensive little insert here by the time he got done with it. Alright, so piece one that sticks to the ball, that looks like we're going to line it up here. That's a 1-inch black tape. And then after, that sticks to the thumb slug there in that U-Motion. After the 1-inch black tape, it looks like we've got, alright, there's a piece of 1-inch white, followed by come on. Here we go. Sorry guys, this one's a little bit tougher. Maybe that's why John used these products, because they're stuck. Here we go. Alright, so we started 1-inch black, 1-inch white. We got another 1-inch white. Then we get to the good stuff. Now we go, this is, kind of wrinkled it getting that white off there, but this is red turbo. It's called Slick Strips. It's a very thin tape, kind of like black tape in texture, but much thinner. So then we go one piece of the Slick Strip. Then we get to the prime part of the insert here. It looks like we got I think we got multiple black tape here. God, how did he do this? I can imagine him sitting at a kitchen table, putting one of these together just perfectly. And I can imagine him putting one of these together and messing it up halfway through and being so pissed off about it. So we got black, white, white, Slick Strips, more black. This piece won't look very clean. You're about to see why. Another black, and then we go with the 3/8 inch Sure Cushion. Before I take this off here, you notice how everything was stacked up on top of each other perfectly so far. But now we get to the offset tape strategy. So this is the part, John would have stuck this down in the thumb hole where this part of the tape was up at the edge of the thumb hole, you know, kind of right at the surface of the ball, but the rest of it was down in the bottom, kind of impacting on the knuckle there. So we got a piece of 3/8 inch sure cushion, solid. And after that, we get to the finishing touches. This is where you adjust for size here. I mean, you got to be able to use multiple pieces of tape if you want to be a great bowler. And so on top of the sure cushion, we got another black. Hang on now. We got more black. More black. Oh wow, I didn't even see this in here. Hang on, this gets better. We got, come on. I was just thinking about this. I'm really glad that I never bowled against John when he had to put one of these together to throw a new ball, because this had to be a 30-minute procedure to get one of these done. So what we got in here is another black. There we go. Followed by another piece of the red slick strip. See that there? So for whatever reason, randomly I get probably thickness or who knows, in between the last two pieces of black tape was a red slick strip here. So we go black, white, white, red, black, black, sure cushion, black, 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 red slick strip, followed by one more black. I mean, obviously that's for the perfect feel, what we would recommend to everybody here at Total Bowling Gear. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at this stuff. We got a lot of stuff in here to go through. Come on by if you're interested in one of those balls that John would have thrown, and we'll miss you, buddy. Take care, everyone.